Kirk Cousins and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Kyler Murray and the Washington football team.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for visiting Washington, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway. Sports. This will make it into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
The first down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. The numbers for Zeke from last week: 15 carries, 59 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some clout.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Falcons grab it. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. A little careless with a football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did.
After review of the play,
so they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. The give is to Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A gain of 14, but it's now 3rd down.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He can run for it, and he will. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
On the play, it's 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
For the running back.
Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. A first down carry by Elliott.
The handoff to
solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray caught by Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Now Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Makes this Washington 3. Falcons.
So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
DJ Reader
there on the the tackle.
3-yard pickup.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 27-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On second down, Cousins again. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Joseph. The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, Cousins. His pass caught at the 4. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime.
Ties the game at 3.
Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play. Think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. This complete to Jones. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw again on second down. Murray. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. So we've reached halftime at a low-scoring affair. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Johnson on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Cousins to throw it. He's going to look deep for more. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
A throw over the middle taken in. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
On 2nd and goal, Cousins.
At the 9-yard line.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the 1st sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Cousins. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Made at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete to Zach Ertz.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
By Taven Bryan. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. It's caught. Jones. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. From the gun, Murray. He completes it to Jones. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8.
Elliott's again the ball carrier. Darren Lee on the tackle.
Washington on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A.J. Green, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Now here's Johnson. And able to get this out to the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. That's caught by Roberts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A gain of 29 yards.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run with Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned it all over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Holding offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Cousins. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Carson. A gain of 7.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
1st down, Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Deshaun Hand able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Rolling to his left. He'll run it. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Elliott. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
A 28-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down 13-10, 33 seconds to go. And they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore.
That's good for a Falcons first down.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Washington, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get another